Namaskar from Los Angeles. Namaste to India. Welcome in YTTC 500 hours orientation day. That is Yoga Teacher Training Course, 500 hours from Yoga Alliance USA. Let me share my screen. So with this course, you are going to start an international career, an international professional career as a yoga teacher. So what is the difference between Yoga Alliance USA and of course, many of you are having other professional certification, diplomas, or maybe degree. The basic difference between this certification course is that the syllabus of this certificate is comprehensive. That is well-designed program, well-designed topics, and it will not only prepare you to just become a practitioner or just become a teacher, but also to develop yourself. Yoga is a journey. So it is a very comprehensive, well-designed curricula where from starting, we will start from Sukshma Vyayam to Samadhi, making everyone understand that yoga can not only improve your life, you can have a very different personality and perspective towards the life and society. It is not only going to teach you what yoga is all about, it is also going to help you out how to live a yogic life. Now, when I talk about the yogic life, there is a difference between just practicing yoga and living rest 23 hours as a yogi. So international scope of yoga, because now as 21st June is already celebrated International Yoga Day and it is well celebrated in each and every country. This certification is valid in 196 countries. When I say this 196 countries, the one certification is valid, so that the validation itself is speaking that the curricula is well accepted everywhere, and every country regard this certificate because they know what all you have learned. When I talk about what all you have learned, yoga is a 4,000 years ancient wisdom, and we have lot of branches and lot of styles. Starting from Hatha Yoga to Power Yoga, it's a long journey. And yes, few of the styles are diluting the main or the original style of yoga. So here under Asht Yoga, we are on the mission million trainers, where we can spread the soul of yoga in every country. When I say soul of yoga, I would like to inform you very happily. Right now, I'm in Los Angeles. Every country welcome Indian yogi. They want to learn yoga from Indian yogis, Indian teachers. Because the delusion with the introduction of beer yoga, goat yoga, somewhere Indians has to be very careful about what the world is trying to do with yoga. Introducing it with a different modern style, I feel the soul of yoga somewhere is going to elope, somewhere it's going to hamper. And if this is going to be the scenario, within 20 years, Hatha Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Vinyasa Yoga is going to be on the back seat. So this is the mission under the Society of Sports and Fitness Development, which is duly registered with Government of India, also registered under Niti Aayog. Asht Yoga is accredited by, affiliated by Yoga Alliance USA, and through this teaching, through spreading this certification, we are preparing more Indian yogis, more Indian teachers to enter in international platform, because if we will confine ourselves within the parameter or within the proximity of India only, the rest of the world is going to dilute yoga. So we have in Asht Yoga, we are going to teach you Hatha Yoga and Ashtanga Yoga, and we will strictly stick to these two ancient real form of yoga. So you are going to learn all about from anatomy, physiology to philosophy of yoga. Yoga as a profession for a beginner. If you are a beginner, if you are a housewife, if you are professional in some or the other field, everyone can start yoga as a career. Even in a beginning stage, if you think you are in a very beginning stage, even then after finishing this certification, very first day you can start your career as a yoga teacher, as an international yoga teacher. So you can become a registered yoga instructor with YCB also, which is duly supported by Ayush Ministry or Ministry of Ayush. Yoga teacher as an educational institution now with the conventional degrees. Teachers, the universities and the departments are including yoga, and day before yesterday, it has been declared that Medical Board of India is going to introduce yoga in first year of medical student, syllabus of medical students, and they have well declared it that we are not alternating the medical industry or the medical degree, but we want our doctors to well verse with philosophy of yoga and foundation of yoga. So yoga as a teacher, you can join the institute also. Corporate wellness trainers. Yes, of course, after this yoga certification course, you need to come under mentorship program, because you need to learn and you need to understand the market where you can join the corporate wellness market as a wellness trainer, because yoga is well respected in every corporate. All multinational companies, we call MNCs, they respect their employees' health and wellness. They are worried about their employees' wellness and health, and that's why they are appointing a kind of a permanent wellness trainers or yoga trainers to guide their employees not only for their physical health but also their mental health. As a researcher, international researcher, let me inform all of you that after pandemic, we call it a post-pandemic era, mental health is going to be the priority in wellness industry. And when we talk about the mental health, and when we compare about every other fitness regime available in the industry, may it is aerobic, Zumba, gym training, playing any sports, the mental health directly can be enhanced through practice of yoga, practice of meditation, improving your improving your sleep through yoga nidra, balancing all your chakras, and healing yourself by healing your physical body, physiological body, and also the psychological uh, health of yourself as well as to the society. Online yoga teacher training courses and online yoga classes. So the post-pandemic world now has changed. And people have learned that it is quite convenient learning anything sitting in your drawing room. And this trend is going to be with us now for next 50 years. People, if somewhere they feel that may online in the online training courses or in the online yoga classes, they are going to miss 5% on 10% perfection. Still, people are happy to join online classes because of the convenience, because of the easiness for them. They don't have to be worried about, first, of course, the virus, second, of course, the traveling, third, of course, managing their personal life or home. So this is going to be the biggest scope of online yoga classes and teacher training courses. Right now, I'm from teaching you from Los Angeles, and now the world has become, so small. You can have any expertise, you can invite anyone, and you can learn from anyone, you can teach anyone. These are the opportunities. Of course, yoga studio, you can become an owner of your own business. The yoga philosophy, you can become a specialized yoga philosophy teacher. You can become specialized anatomy or physiology yoga teacher. You can teach people you can teach students in different school of yoga, Rishikesh, Kerala, Goa, and if you're teaching online, you can join any yoga school. There are thousands of yoga schools running across the globe. You can join them as a yoga teacher, theoretical studies, you can enhance them. Like I am teaching 5 to 7 yoga schools, anatomy and physiology. I'm teaching in many schools. They invite me specifically for anatomy and physiology. Specialization in yoga therapies, you can become a therapeutic yoga teacher also, because people are suffering with various injuries, disease, or health issues. Recently, just we have finished our workshop on pain management through yoga, where we have covered the osteoporosis, we have covered the osteoarthritis, we have covered knee pain. So you can become a specialized yoga teacher for particular disease or health issues if you want to go ahead with that. Research scholar and author, I would love to invite everyone, whatever you are going to study with us or you are going to study in various workshop conducted by us, you can write a book also. You can become author also, giving presenting the knowledge in a very simple manner. Some specialization of options are prenatal, postnatal yoga for kids. That is very much in demand. Meditation teachers. After doing this course, you can understand. You are going to understand more about yourself. What type of a personality you have, and what kind of a specialization you want to pursue. Pranayama instructors, that is also very much in demand. So you can bifurcate your specialization, yoga therapy mainly because of for the lifestyle disease and obesity, diabetes, blood pressure. Many of these diseases are attributed to the lifestyle disease. Yoga for recovery and rehabilitation, you can become a yoga expert. For some or the other recovery process, yoga retreat manager and facilitators. Nowadays, after pandemic, yoga retreat, although previously also there was a lot of demand for yoga retreat, but right now people just want to escape and they want to go and reside for 2 to 3 days or 5 days in some or the other retreat where they can enhance their health. It's not about fun show now, it is about health and happiness for themselves, because we are confined to our home for past 2 years now. So these are the options, and of course the yoga nidra specialist, sleep hygiene. You can become an expert of to people who are now suffering with insomnia. One of our trainer who is certified from our institution, Anu Yadav, she has cured the first client from insomnia. through Yog Nidra. So you can become a specialized person. You can deliver the specialization of yours as a Yog Nidra expert also, which you are going to cover in this certification. This is the fastest growing industry. Dollars, we are talking about dollars, 215 billion by 2025. And now we are in 2022. So this is going to be the most demanding profession in the world. Earning opportunities are so much. It is abundant now for the yoga practitioner, yoga teachers, because now the globally it is practiced. It is not only the, confined to India only, that Indians are going to be involved themselves in yoga. No, more than Indians now, the foreigners are involved in yoga. Even President Obama, he is a yoga practitioner, Mr. Modi, and many more world leaders, many more sports persons, sports personalities. They are involved themselves in yoga because yoga is primarily working on the health of, mental health of a person. And right now, people want peace. People want to understand, and people are much in the shock, traumatic experiences because of this pandemic. So people just want to heal their self physically, physiologically, psychologically, socially, and somewhere now the weeping souls are more in the society. So they need help. It is a global appeal now. Yoga is practiced, USA, UK, Australia, UAE, Japan, China. They are the leading market, and because of the online approach, now you all can endorse yourself as a yoga teacher to any country. Apparel, of course, equipment and tourism. These are the uh, most upcoming industry now. Yoga blogs, yoga mats, yoga apparel, they are the most, the hot selling, uh, um, the hot selling cake in the industry, equipment, of course, and the tourism. So $919 billion industry is about the yoga retreats and the tourism. So what's new in your yoga as a career? You can become even a YouTuber, although the market is quite saturating now because of the pandemic. Everybody was on your YouTube, but still, we are going to teach you how different you can deliver the content where you have your own followers. Yoga teacher training schools are upcoming, of course. You have more options to teach now. And celebrity yoga trainers. If you want to become a celebrity yoga trainer, go for the international course, understanding all about the anatomy, physiology, and philosophy, and what people exactly need right now. Yoga doesn't mean leaving everyone behind and going to the forest or jungle. Yoga is how you can live a yogic life with all your responsibilities and living in the society, living with your family. So, what world thinks about yoga? So, recent interview about Anna Power, the author of ABC Yoga for Kids, she said that since she has released her book in 2019, Yoga 2009, Yoga we are now promoting, it is not about the religion. Although it has a spiritual roots, of course, but you cannot just attribute it to the religion. It is a science, it is a foundation, it is a wisdom about your body, to understand more about it. Because what I claim, everybody is genius, but people don't know genius within themselves. They don't know about their positive qualities and what they can do. May they can invent something, but they are just under living under the fear, under the questions. So yoga make you more courageous, confident, more focus, concentration. So you can all enhance this. So schools are going to be your biggest clients, because right now the schools are focusing on yoga. According to one of the survey, American College of Sports Medicine that yoga ranked among top 10 fitness trends for 2014 and 15, and now the trend is up to 2022. Yoga is on the top seat. So please do not think small. Do not just have a small vision. With this certification, you will get a vast vision about the yoga.
हिंदी में
So
बताइए,
medical
हिंदी में
industry
समझाइए,
now cover. Mic is on. Please
हिंदी
take
में
care of your
समझाइए,
mic. Yes, Mr. Naveen.
हिंदी में बताइए, हिंदी में।
It's an international course. You are going to study in English and Hindi both, please. It's an international course. So, of course, in such certification, we are going to study in Hindi and English both, but because it's an international certification course, all the notes will be provided in English only. A vegan diet and meditation, that's a part of now in rehabilitation program in USA. Recently in California, there is one jail where they have experimented with the youth, giving them a sattvic food, vegetarian food, giving them yoga and meditation classes, and the juvenile, those who are confined in the jail, they have improved the behavior within 3 months of following this. So yoga, it's a global career. You are going to learn a lot about it. And here I would like to stop my screen and let us begin with our first lecture of anatomy and physiology. So with this certification course, we are going to learn about all the systems related to anatomy and physiology, understanding more and deep about the systems. Because when we claim about that you can cure any disease through yoga, you need to understand the anatomy and physiology, how it is going to work or impact our body. Then comes the mental health. So we are going to learn more about the nervous system. We are going to learn more about the hormones, endocrine system, and how we can make world happier after following the yoga practice. So anatomy, what is the definition of anatomy? Anatomy is the study of organs. So we are going to study more about the organs. And when we say more about the organs, I feel that people know very less about their own body. We are more dedicated to learn about other subjects rather than understanding our own body. So with anatomy and physiology, we are going to learn more. Anatomy means you are going to learn about the organs, and physiology. Is it acceptable and by African countries? Yes, Sri Devi ji, because 196 countries covered all complete world, only 4 or 5 countries they are not into yoga, much into yoga because of their own religion, um, believe in their own religion. So now physiology,
Okay,
how
ma'am.
these
Thank you.
organs work. This is mainly about the physiology, the functioning of the organs, because organs are correlated. They work, they function in correlation. And if one organ is hampered or affected by any disease, the other organs are also going to affect. Under this effect, the disease, they overflow from one organ to another organ also, and this becomes a very vicious cycle. So we need to understand the physiology also, how our system works. And then comes the yogic physiology. Yogic physiology means under each condition, under each asanas, sthir sukhasana, when we talk about. So when you are holding the asanas, what is going to happen in your body and how you can claim that modern sciences says diabetes is not reversible, but yoga says it is a revertible disease. Modern sciences says there is no cure for migraine or insomnia, But yoga says no. Through Yog Nidra, we can control the brain and we can put our brain into sleep also. Although Yog Nidra is not sleep, but you can relax your mind so much that it will give you energy and it will give you the recovery as you have slept for 8 hours. So you need to learn all these um, science, the deeper science, to understand more about yoga. Lastly, I would like to say philosophy. Yoga is not at all only about asanas. So in the society, I am preaching and teaching people that yoga asana is only one limb of yoga. So Ashta Yoga, why we have kept this name? Because 8 limbs of yoga. There are 8 limbs of yoga when we talk about yama niyama, asana, pranayama. So this is called Bahya Yoga, Bahari Yoga. And after that, we talk about Dharana Dhyan, Pratyahar Dharana Dhyan, and Samadhi. So when we talk about the Dharana Dhyan and Samadhi, people think about that this is not the limbs we can follow when we are living with our family or in the society. So this is we call in the yoga, it is called Antaha Yoga. And I want my under this certification, everybody need to understand more about Antaha Yoga. Then you can find the genius within yourself. We will help you out in this certification to understand more about your brain, more about your body. So when we talk about pratyahar, people are just understanding about asanas and pranayama more. But when we talk about pratyahar, it is the control of your 5 senses. And when we are talking about the 5 senses, our connection within our body and outer the body, within this society, the connection is through 5 senses. And if we learn to control these 5 senses, we can not only improve our life, we can improve the relationships, we can improve the quality of life, not only for about ourselves, it's not only about ourselves, it is all, it's about the society and your family also. So you need to learn more and you need to enhance the understanding about the pratyahar. Then comes the dharana. In every, most of the time when I am meeting with yoga teachers or practitioners, they are more focusing about asana and pranayama, and rest of the 4 limbs they are not at all focusing. But to enhance, yoga is a way of life. You need to learn how the yoga can improve or teach you to live a yogic life, because relationship matter a lot. When we are living in a, man is a social animal, when we are living in a society, maintaining the relationships in a positive note is very, very important. So dharana, what does it mean by dharana? We are definitely going to learn in a deeper manner the philosophy when we are going to have a lecture in this course. But right now I just want to give you a different perspective of yoga. This certification is not about only asanas and pranayama. It is going to cover deeper level of all the 8 limbs. So when we talk about the dharana, dharana means just accepting everyone, accepting that I want to do this. Dharan, just grahan. So you need to accept everyone. You need to accept the situation. Here, when we talk about the situation, I would like to go little into the spirituality also. Everybody, most of the time, where people believe on some god or universe. Yes? Okay. And 23 hours, if we are meditating or if we are worshipping for 1 hour, suppose 23 hours, we are worried about our future, about the money, about the profit, about the losses. So do we have a confidence on spirituality, on God, on universe, on something? If you are following someone, any if you are worshipping, if yes, then why you are worried for 23 hours? And if no, then why you have attributed 1 hour to your faith or whatever you are following, whomever you are following? So there is a misconnection between the belief system and what and how we are living. There is no connection between them. Aham Brahmasmi. I am the universe. But still, people have so much of questions. They don't have faith on themselves. They don't have faith on universe. They're just not ready to take actions. They are all worried about the future or the outcome. So I think the small kid is more confident about their parents when they jump from somewhere. When we just ask a little baby, okay, jump, I will catch you. And he or she just give, with all confidence, they jump. So, Mat Pita Tum Mere. When we say, so that kid is more confident about their parents and he jumps. But we are not. We are not confident about our God or our, to whomever we are worshipping. We are not confident, that means. We are so fearful taking any action, what is going to happen? I will teach in this certificate course to believe not only on yourself, but also on Almighty or universe. We are just this very small part of this universe, and we are much more worried about our future. We need to learn a yogic life by establishing the belief system on ourselves, because Aham Brahmasmi. So people are practicing asanas. People are teaching asanas. In every class, every studio, only asanas are going on. But you need to learn the real yoga. And yoga means union. There is no union between body, mind, and soul. Whenever you ask any yoga practitioner, what is yoga? Yoga is a union between body, mind, and soul. Do you have that? Do you have that connection? Do you have that union? Every part of your life is divided. Every part of your faith is divided. So yoga means sum up. Doing plus, in mathematics, it is a plus. Yoga, jodna. So you need to learn how you are going to connect with yoga, not only with asanas. And then comes the dhyana, meditation. Through meditation, we can heal ourselves and we can put every physiological organ in our body into the healing process and into rest. Brain are under the fire right now. Your neurons are sparking because of too much pressure from the society. So we need to learn the healing process and healing system through meditation. And there are many types of meditation. Many people ask or state that, Madam, I cannot do meditation because my mind is I'm not able to concentrate through my mind. Of course, Buddha taught us monkey mind. Now you need to learn how to control your monkey mind. Everybody has a monkey mind. So you're going to learn more about the monkey mind with me in physiology as well and in philosophy, how to control that. And now, after this certification, you are going to teach people how to control, how to take control of their life, because you need to control, you need to learn to control your monkey mind. And lastly comes Samadhi. Most of the people consider Samadhi, they don't want to talk about Samadhi. They don't want to talk about Dharana, Pratyahar. Why? Because they say and they state, there are so many yoga teachers who have their degrees with them. They have, I won't say argued with me, but they have discussed with me that we cannot live yogic life until and unless we leave this society and we go to the isolation. But my suggestion and my teaching is, when we talk about karma yoga, you cannot leave the battlefield. Now you need to understand your battlefield very deeply. So not only you fight well, but also you conquer. So life is a battlefield. You need to learn and you need to understand how to fight and how to conquer. So when we talk about Samadhi, in this certification, you are going to learn more about Samadhi means acceptance and Samadhi means liberation. And when we talk about liberation, liberation doesn't mean you need to isolate yourself and leave the family behind. Liberation means when you are above any emotion, controlling your five senses, when your monkey mind is under control, when your all feelings and emotions can be controlled by you, and then you become very cool and calm, surrendering yourself to this universe and then living your life, fighting your battle and conquering it. That is a real yoga you are going to learn with us in this certification. So this certificate is not only going to concentrate on asanas, it is going to help you to understand all the 8 limbs in a deeper manner with sciences, that is anatomy and physiology, and philosophy, the way of life. That's all from my side. Any question, please go ahead. In the curriculum, we are going to have 2 classes every day, theory and practical. In the theory, anatomy and physiology, of course, it's going to cover all the systems. After that, we will go ahead and understand more about the spiritual anatomy, that is chakras, and how you are going to heal chakras. The next topic is going to be Yoga Nidra, because relaxation of mind and understanding more about controlling your mind and healing it, going to a good sleep or going to a good nap to recover yourself from daily emotional turbulences. You are going to learn more about Yoga Nidra. In practical, Miss Anuradha will be with us to teach you all the asanas from Sukshma Vayama to advanced asanas series. There are this different series which you are going to learn about in this practical application or practical classes. Now, I would like to invite any question if you have. I would like to invite Anuradha to start with the practical introduction of the practical curriculum, and then any question I will be back after the after Anuradha finishes his her lecture or her class. Then I will take every question you have in your mind to be more clear about this course or certification. Anuradha, welcome Anuradha. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. I'm good, ma'am. Good morning. Good evening,
Very good.
everyone. Ma'am, I
So
can
the
see
floor
pretty
is all
faces
yours,
here.
Anuradha. Please go ahead and
Yes, ma'am.
we'll wait for your wisdom. Thank you.
Ma'am, I always wait to listen to your voice, and it's so you've already explained so much, and but still I will give the overview of my part. So, good evening, everyone. I am Anuradha, and I will be taking practicals. And I can still see pretty faces over here. We have two people here. Yeah. So, if I talk about my part, as ma'am said, that here we are not only going to, talk about asanas, we are actually going to connect asanas with spirituality. We are going to connect asanas with chakras. We are going to connect asanas with diet, with contraindications, with diseases. So, I am not only going to teach you steps about the asanas. I'm going to teach you how you have to do it, in which condition you should avoid it, in which disease it will help you, what are the breathing, I mean, for how long you should hold it. So these are all the things which we are going to cover. So there's a very popular quotation said by Swami Satyanand Saraswati. So he says, yoga is not an ancient myth buried in oblivion. It is the most valuable inheritance of the present. It is the essential need of today and the culture of tomorrow. And the popularity, I mean, the way this culture of ours is overshining the world is praisable, and we are actually, everyone is excited to learn this, to inherit and learn this skills of ours. So in this course, I mean, we have designed this course into levels, where we will start with the basic, which is Sukshmayam. So in Sukshmayam, it will include 48 basic exercises. I mean, if you do it slowly, it will, take you 1.5 hours to finish all the 48 exercises. And those 48 exercises are meant to be, you can teach those 48 exercises to any person with any, to all the age group. I mean, from the small kid to the old person. I mean, those exercises have been selected out of thousands of exercises, and are, adaptable to all the age group. So that will be the basic introduction. We'll start with Sukshma Vayam. Along after that, we'll follow the series, where I will start with the introduction of beginners asanas, then followed by intermediate group of asanas, and then to the advanced asana. So, for example, if I talk about the beginners asana, so the beginner asanas will further have various levels. For example, Pawan Mukh series. So in Pawan Mukh series, we will do all the asanas related to stomach, related to digestion, related to bandhas. So again, that if I talk about digestion, it will not only include one or two asanas, it will include 15 to 20 asanas. If I talk about Shakti Bandhasana, so Shakti Bandhasana, this is again under the category of Pawan Mukh series. Again, this will not only include one or two asanas, it will again include 15 to 20 asanas, within a Pawan Mukh series. So in Pawan Mukh series, we will have series, I mean, we will have stages. So, I mean, I'm talking about the beginners right now. So then we'll move on to exercises of eyes. I mean, if a person is suffering from cataract, or any eye diseases, any eye problems, far-sightedness, or nearsightedness, then what all asanas you can actually recommend that person, so that he or she can actually cure their eye problems. Then we will also have relaxation asanas. So again, if I talk about relaxation asana not only improve, I mean, it not only, it just not only include the this shavasana. There are various relaxation asanas which we are going to learn in these series of asanas. Then we have meditative asana. So if I talk about meditation, we always think of this sukhasana, or pavan this padmasana. Here again, we are going to add on few more asanas like Yogini asana. For men we have another asana. Yogi Siddhi asana, Yogi Siddhi Yojana asana. These are all meditative asanas which we are going to include. So all these series are going to have various multiple asanas within them. Then we'll have the intermediate. So after completing the beginner's level, we'll move on to the intermediate level. Again, we have classified the intermediate levels into various categories. For example, Vajrasana group of asana, standing asanas, and then we have twisting asanas. So these will come under intermediate group of asanas. Within twisting asanas, we can have various asanas, like we can have Meru Vakrasana, we can have the twisting spinal pose, or we can, for example, if I talk about Vajrasana, we'll have the camel pose, which is Ustrasana. We'll have the Supta Vajra asana. So, again, it will be related to our stomach and, the legs. So, the asanas which we actually, perform sitting in Vajrasana position. So, again, they will have, multiple asanas within them. Then standing asanas, and, after that, we'll move on to advanced asanas. Advanced asanas will include the the advanced level. For example, if I take the example of Dhanurasana, the bow pose. So let me just take the example of Dhanurasana and divide this, between the beginners, intermediate, and advanced. So, for example, if I talk about the bows, let me just demonstrate it to you. Yeah. See. So, for example, I'm lying down like this. So, if I talk about the beginners, if I talk about the beginners level, so if I'm teaching this asana to you, the bow pose, so this will be the beginners one, raising your chest up and raising your legs up. This will come into beginners. So if I take the intermediate one, this will be intermediate. Okay. Now, if I talk about the advanced one, now you look at my arms, it will go up like this. So this is advanced. So this is how we are going to classify all these asanas into. So we'll have stages for all these asanas. Now, apart from this, we are also going to cover Surya Namaskar. So, so in this plan, in the plan which we have, so we have divided Surya Namaskar, the lectures for Surya Namaskar, into 3 categories again. We will take up Surya Namaskar, we will take up Chandra Namaskar with mantras. First thing, we will talk about the effects. We are going to talk about the essence, where it is impacting us physically and spiritually. So which chakra is been activated when we do a particular asana, or when we do a particular step of Surya Namaskar. So if I talk about Hast Uttanasana, that is hand to raise hand raise pose. Sorry, hand raise pose. So in that condition, which chakra has been activated? So we are going to talk about that too. When to do it? What is the ideal time? Which condition? In which condition you should avoid doing Surya Namaskar or Chandra Namaskar or any asana which we are going to introduce. Then we have so after Surya Namaskar, we'll move on to Chandra Namaskar, where again Chandra Namaskar will include it will have its own effect. When to do it, what will be the best time period, and how we should do it. Whether it should be before sunset, after sunset, what is the effect, what is the essence of Chandra Namaskar. We are going to talk about that. This is one part. This is part A of Surya Namaskar. Now, if I talk about part B, where we are going to cover the Ashtanga Surya Namaskar. So this was the Hatha Yoga practice, which is the normal one, which can be introduced to any age group. Then the next level will be Ashtanga, which is for the advanced level. So people who are a very, who themselves are very, strong, flexible, and, they want to go up, they want to, rise up. So, they want to increase their level up, then they can actually move on to Ashtanga Surya Namaskar. Ashtanga Surya Namaskar will again include part A, B, and C. So it will have part A, B, and C. So in total, we are going to learn 5 Surya Namaskar. In total, we are going to learn in this course. And then apart from that, we will be covering forward bending asanas, backward bending asanas. So if I'm just I'm just taking out the names of the main headings. we will have various asanas within them. We might have, 20, 30 asanas within them. So in total, we are actually going to cover hundreds of asanas in our series in this course. So after that, we'll come on to the advanced level, which advanced level will have all the handstands and, Vajra, Virgasana, all the hands asanas, and extreme backward bending and forward bending asanas will be a part of, and balancing asanas will be a part of advanced asana series of asanas. Okay, so this is the part of, asanas. Now, if I talk about the next part, which I'm going to cover, is pranayam. I'm going to take up pranayam, where I'm going to introduce total 7 to 8 pranayams, where each pranayam will have their own stages too. So you must have heard of, this Anulom Vilom pranayam, right? Nadi Shodhan. So if I talk about Nadi Shodhan pranayam, here I am not going to, teach you to inhale and exhale, closing your nostril and, exhaling out from the other nostril. No, we are actually going to make you understand the levels, the stages, the cleansing process, how you have to prepare your body first. If you're talking about Nadi Shodhan pranayam, how you're supposed to clean your nostril, how you're supposed to activate your Ida Nadi, Pingala Nadi, and after activation of both the nadis, then we'll step on to the first stage of Nadi Shodhan pranayam, where we are going to talk about ratios. So if you're on the first stage, how you move on to the second stage, then third stage, then fourth stage. There are total 8 stages in this Nadi Shodhan pranayam. So we are going to learn all these 8 stages in detail. Then we'll have other pranayam, Bhramri, Bhastrika, Shitli, Shitkari, Surya Bheda, Chandra Bheda. So all these pranayams will be part of these, this course. Then we'll come on to Bandh. So again, Bandh will include various Bandh, Mool Bandh, Jalandhar Bandh, Udyan Bandh, and again it will have variations how to do it, when a woman should not do it. We'll question out. I mean, whether a pregnant woman should do it or not do it. I mean, you can actually, if you start penning down, you can actually get a lot of information. At the end, you will understand. A book will be prepared where you can actually tell people, okay, if you're a pregnant lady, you should not do these exercises, you should actually do these exercises. Because in between, while explaining you the asanas and pranayams and mudras and bandhs, I am going to tell you about the series of whom should perform and who should not perform these particular asanas. After that, we will come on to the last part, which will be Shat Karma. Shat Karma is again the cleansing process, where we are going to do Jal Neti. Jal Neti is the part of our syllabus, but we are adding up on one more thing for this group. We are adding Jal Kapal Bhati too. So in Jal Neti, we pour the water from one nostril and it comes out from the other nostril. In Jal Kapal Bhati, we'll intake the water, we fill it here in the throat, and we exhale out from both the nostrils. So this is not a part of this course, but we are adding this to this course for this course for all of you. And in this class, we have also added for this group, we have also added one more part, which is therapeutic index. So in the therapeutic index, we are actually going to cover the most common, diseases which are all around us. For example, piles, diabetes, thyroid, obesity. So I am going to, take up all these. There are 30 to 40 diseases which I'm going to take up, in which you are actually going to learn the food process, what you should, the food process, what you should eat, the asanas which you should perform, how spiritually, if a person is very old. For example, if a person is very old, the person cannot do the advanced asanas nor the simple asanas. In that condition, which meditative posture or which breathing posture can actually help that person? So we are going to learn about those things. We are going to cover mantras. We will have mantras for us. For Surya Namaskars and all the Surya Namaskaras. And along with that, we are also going to focus, the main focus will be on the steps, the benefits, the contradiction, the awareness, where it is impacting physically, where it is impacting spiritually, and the most important, breathing. So these are the things which we are going to cover in the whole course throughout the session. Was I too fast? I have been told to speak slowly, but I'm so sorry. I've been working on this. Am I clear? Sorry, Anjum ma'am.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you were
ma'am.
too fast.
Sorry, ma'am.
Right. No, it's fine because actually we have so much to share with. That's why हमारी speed हमेशा थोड़ा सा fast रहती है कि कुछ रह ना जाए. As much as we can cover up in lectures also. थोड़ा सा हम लोग fast रहते हैं because there is so much syllabus, so much curriculum to cover. Uh, in one of our course, Miss Alexandra joined us from Greece. She was in India, but she's from Greece. She's already done some courses from some institution. And when we were talking about philosophy, and when I said we are going to cover all 195 sutras of Patanjali Yoga Sutra, she asked 3 times, are we going to study each and every sutra? I said, yes. Are you going to explain each and every sutra? I said, yes. And she said, okay, I have just finished from somewhere YTTC 200 hour, and there they have just finished Patanjali Yoga Sutra in 4 days. I said, no. So we are going to cover a very elaborated syllabus, whatever we have approved from Yoga Alliance USA, the curriculum and syllabus. We are going to cover each and everything. There is no shortcut, and you need to if you are going to miss any lecture, we are going to give you the recordings, because any missing information is going to give a gap between the previous lecture and the next lecture. So all the lectures are well designed, they are well correlated, and step by step, gradually, it's going to be a very hand holding certification course from A to Z. We are going to teach you each and everything to make you more to enhance your understanding, to enhance your realization towards the real yoga, the soul of yoga. Exactly what the world need to understand. Apart from asanas, what else we have, जिसे बोलेंगे हम, golden key of the life. That is yoga. Thank you so much. Anything else? Any question from Anuradha or from me? If you want any clarity, go ahead. You can ask.
Yes, ma'am.
Shraddha, are you going?
Ma'am, this is Upasna here.
Hi, Upasna ji. Hanji. Any question? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the bar has been raised and there's a lot of expectation from the course.
Yeah, definitely. Because being educationist for past 30 years, I just don't want people to have half knowledge, because half knowledge is a dangerous knowledge.
Yes.
Right, Shraddha? So in
Yes,
every
ma'am. Yes,
course,
ma'am.
workshop,
I already enrolled for the course, ma'am.
wow.
Even I have enrolled, ma'am.
Right. So,
So I would like to know, like, beginners, intermediate, it is okay. Suppose in case we are not able to perform the advanced stage of an asana, then like how do you assess us? Like how do you make us perform it? Or how do you
Right.
help us do it?
Right.
Because this has
Actually,
always been a question in my mind wherever I go. Like I'm not able to take up the advanced stages of asanas. So how
I
do
can understand.
Yeah.
I can understand. Sri Devi ji, your question is the timing are going to be 7 to 9. Yes, but once the group is completed, if any adjustment of 10-15 minutes here and there, if the whole group is agreed, then it's fine. Otherwise, the timings are 7 to 9. Last course was 7:30 to 9:30 because of the demand. So that can be discussed, but definitely 7 to 9 is convenient for everyone. Now the question for advanced asanas by Upasana ji. Upasana ji, there are students like from the Dubai. She has performed Shirshasana from Canada. She has performed and learned, like they were the first time practitioner for yoga. First time they have attended the course directly because of some they wanted to get, settle down in Canada and Dubai. So the course was valid certification. That's why they wanted the certification, and they just joined the classes and they did it. Yoga is not at all about the advanced asanas. This is the first myth I want to break. Yoga is a journey, and it is a journey to perfection. And there is no terminology or definition of perfectionism. So you need to gradually you will understand yoga is not about Shirshasana. Sthir Sukhasana, when we are talking about yoga, is not about power yoga. So we are going to help you, and Anuradha is too good teaching online the Shirshasana itself, and May, you are going to perform that also. So, you need to first understand the anatomy and physiology. You need to start controlling your body. Even a Sukhasana is a very simple asana, but sitting for meditation 1 hour in Sukhasana itself is a challenging for most of us, even for me also. कभी हमें अपना position बदलना पड़ेगा, कभी कुछ adjustments करना पड़ेगा. So it is how we are going to teach you and how you're going to learn. Second, according to Yoga Alliance USA, you are going to have teaching practices where you are going to teach also, and the student teacher will be the teacher on that classes, and gradually you will learn how to teach also. So the evaluation, if you are talking about how you are going to get the certificate, what is going to be the evaluation? So evaluation is not going to be on the advanced asanas or anything. It is going to be because you are becoming a teacher, how you are teaching people, how you are getting the techniques, and how you are teaching those techniques, and how you are practicing. Because in 3 months, nobody is going to be a very advanced yogi. So here we are making you yoga teacher, not yogis, where you have to be for 4 hours in inverted asanas, or doing meditation in Shirshasana. So evaluation will be all about your understanding of teaching, techniques, and performing. That's all. So yoga, no, that is a very great understanding in Yoga Alliance USA. That you begin your journey. It's a journey. Start the journey with a deeper understanding, and gradually you can control and you can perform advances. One more question in chat. Any question you can speak from Sri Devi. This course will include mentorship also. How I will you help us to proceed further to set up a career? Sri Deviji, no, mentorship is quite different, because there we are talking about completely on the business. Here you have only one chapter on business. So Yoga Alliance have their approved syllabus where we cannot dedicate any number of hours more than allocated. So the course is well distributed within the hours. So definitely in the business, Mr. Yogesh is going to take that lesson. He's an international entrepreneur. He's going to teach you how to go ahead and enhance your career and set up your business. Of course, that we are going to help in this certification also. That is a part of your certification. You need to understand the business of you. Any question? Shraddha, koi question hai?
No, ma'am, I'm carefree because of you are there. कोई question नहीं है.
Thank you so much. So no questions. Then all those who have not enrolled, kindly enroll yourself, so that from Monday onwards, we will start our curriculum. It's going to be a back-to-back classes systematically every day. So do not miss any class. If you're going to miss, we are going to provide you the recording that we are going to provide to everyone so that you can revise. There is going to be so much information, so you can revise. You can always listen the lectures again and again. You can also practice again by repeating those lectures of practical, Yog Nidra, Chakra Anatomy and everything. Thank you so much. Still, I would ask any question or we should conclude our today's session. And on Monday, we are going to start with all of you who have already registered, those who are just thinking about, believe me, welcome in this certification course, and you are going to learn a lot more than the diploma and degree of 1 year or 3 years. That's for sure. That I can claim. Right, Anuradha?
Yes, ma'am. I could. Hello.
Sorry,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Ma'am, this includes even the diet nutrition part of it, right?
Only the chapters. We have only chapters. Ayurvedic nutrition is just a one chapter, and that's a very small content because Ayurveda itself has a quite elaborated syllabus. So that's Ayurvedic nutrition is a different certificate course that we are going to start in May. But of course, yoga, the Ayurveda is a sister science of yoga. So there is only, hours allocated in Ayurveda.
And do we have to follow some special diet, which will you provide while doing this course?
The yogic diet, vegetarianism, or the yogic diet, because the chapter is going to come in June. So definitely we are just going to guide you what all you can follow. That's it. But if you are overweight and you need to reduce yourself because of the, because you are coming into the yoga practice or you as a yoga teacher, then definitely I can chalk out a diet plan for you. Are you worried about your weight?
Yes, ma'am, a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
Because if you're doing advanced asanas, I think you're supposed to be very flexible.
That again, another myth I want to break. The flexibility. Flexibility will come gradually. Even for the sports person, I was gymnast. I'm international gymnast holding world rank 8. Flexibility itself is a very different component, and gradually practice makes a man, and perfect practice makes a man perfect. So we are going to teach you the exact technique, safe and sound, how you can enhance your flexibility. So it's a gradual process. It's not, it will take time, and your weight is also going to reduce down when you are going to practice with 1.5 hours with Anuradha. You are going to reduce down very fast. Be prepared for that. May you are going to ask me, ma'am,
that's
tell
great.
me
Nice
something
to
to
hear.
eat
Okay,
now. I need more
Thank
energy. Don't worry about it. We will take care, and you can contact me personally in my personal number, so I can chalk out the diet plan for you. Don't worry. Preeti Chauhanji is asking, does the course include diet required for the clients related to a different condition? No, it is a yoga course. And Yoga Alliance is very specific about the content we are going to deliver. So Ayurveda is just an introduction part in this course, and Ayurvedic nutrition, because nutrition itself is a huge specialization. You need to understand from Prakriti to, Pralay, I would say. So you need to understand the Prakriti of a person to the disease, Vikriti. That's a very elaborated course. And of course, if by 1 month Ayurvedic nutrition course, certificate course, I cover a lot of and many things where I make people able to, chalk out the diet plan for different disease also. All the disease are covered in that course. So Preeti ji, yoga, this is a yoga teacher training course. So we will be stick to yoga and of course the business of yoga. Any question? Okay. Thank you so much, Preeti ji. But you are going to have a very good understanding of Ayurveda, of course, because diet plays a very important role. And jaisa an, vaisa tan, vaisa man. So yoga and Ayurveda believe in that system. So we are going to guide as much as allowed in yoga by the yoga lines. Will there be any segregation of weight loss yoga? Yoga itself has a very, when you will understand deeply. So you can go for the yoga for the diabetes, yoga for joint pain, yoga for obesity, yoga for, of course, quick weight loss. You can have the series when you will understand the foundation of yoga, each and every asanas, then you will have, even you will get the homework from Anuradha to create the program, different program for yoga for obesity, yoga for, like I speak, yoga for health and happiness. People don't know how they can become happy doing yoga. So I have cured one lady from Dubai who was under depression. She just didn't have any cause for depression. कोई समस्या नहीं थी उनके घर में, प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में, पर्सनल लाइफ में. She was well settled in Dubai with her husband and a kid, 3-year-old kid. But because the happy hormones were absent in the system, she was feeling gloomy. She was feeling depressed. She was having the suicidal thought without any complication in the life. And when I made her to realize that there is a need of secretion of happy hormones, because we cannot supplement hormones. Hormone therapy ऐसे नहीं दी जा सकती किसी को. So through yoga you can secrete happy hormones. उसको ये सब नहीं पता था. So when I have guided her, and we have started a batch, 10 females. One of my trainer is handling them, and I'm just talking out the program and the nutrition plan for all of the ladies there in the Dubai. So that's why when I talk about the international client, I'm talking about Indians also who are residing in different countries and they want to practice yoga with Indian teacher only. So they will contact you from any nook and corner of the globe that they want yoga classes. So online yoga classes are right now very much in demand, and people need help. People who are stuck in Dubai, not having yoga studios, and they cannot travel because they are on dependent visa. Husbands are only driving. They have car with them. So they are just confined and stuck at home. They want some fitness regime, and yoga is the safest one without flexibility. Somebody was asking about the flexibility. Don't worry, you don't have flexibility, no matter. You can start with very basic asanas. Even Sukshma when you are going to cover up with Anuradha, many disease and health issues can be dealt with only Sukshma Vyayama. No need to go for the Vipreet Karni or inverted asanas or Shesh asanas. You need to teach people only to start their journey with yoga. That's it. No need to go for the Padmasana. You can sit in Sukhasana also. You are going to learn the only asana can be performed after meals. That is Vajrasana. So why and how to do it? So welcome to learn more and more. And my tagline is learn more, earn more. The more you are going to learn about different approaches, the more you can charge and you can earn. Thank you so much. Any question from Anuradha?
हेलो अनुराधा. हाँ जी, मुझे आपसे पूछना था. आई एम सफरिंग फ्रॉम बैक पेन. तो जैसे मैम ने कहा कि विपरीत करनी आई कैन डू, बट ये जैसे बैक पेन है तो मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी. तो यही मुझे पूछना था. डिस्क बल्जिंग की दिक्कत है जी, तो आप कैसे कराएंगी?
हाँ, जैसे कि अनीता जी आपने जैसे कि कहा कि आपको बैक इश्यूज है, तो पहले हमको ये अंडरस्टैंड करना पड़ता है. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस टू अंडरस्टैंड द मेजर कॉज ऑफ बैक, बैक प्रॉब्लम्स. अब फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हम बैक की बात करें तो वी कैन पीपल कैन रिकमेंड अस टू डू कोबरा पोज, जिसको बोलते हैं भुजंगासना. नहीं, दैट इज नॉट रिकमेंडेड. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू स्टार्ट विद फिनिक्स आसना, जहाँ पे आप अपने पहले लोअर बैक को आप स्ट्रॉन्ग करोगे. तो अभी मैम ने पूछा था, उपासना मैम ने पूछा था, आई मीन देयर वाज अ क्वेश्चन कि how can we reach the advanced asana. See, it is a journey. Why we have divided this course into beginners, intermediate, and advanced? The reason behind is to first make you understand कि भुजंगासन पहले आपको नहीं करना है. You don't have to learn भुजंगासन पहले. You first have to understand Phoenix Asana, Sarpasana. इससे आपकी बैक पेन स्ट्रॉन्ग होगी. उसके बाद आप भुजंगासन पे जाएंगे, फिर आप पूर्ण भुजंगासन पे जाएंगे. तो हम जब स्टेज 1 को करेंगे, जब हम बिगनर्स को करेंगे, उससे ऑटोमेटिकली आपके जितने भी इश्यूज होंगे, माइनर इश्यूज या मेजर इश्यूज, वो अपने आप ही ट्रीटमेंट हो जाएगा. अगर मैं डिजीजेस की बात करूं, इफ आई टॉक अबाउट डिजीजेस, these beginners asanas are actually used as therapies. These are all therapeutic asanas. ठीक है. एडवांस आसन, पूर्ण धनुरासन किसी थेरेपी के लिए यूज नहीं होता है. पूर्ण धनुरासना यूज होता है कि हमारी बॉडी की कितनी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी है, हाउ फ्लेक्सिबल वी आर, हाउ स्ट्रॉन्ग वी आर. It is for that. I mean, if you can treat diseases through normal dhanurasana, where you just raise your excuse me, when you just raise your chest up and hold, so that will give you a lot of effect to your thighs. That will help you with varicose vein. If I talk about dhanurasana with raising your legs, पीछे से ऊपर कटा, पीछे से लिफ्ट करे, चेस्ट को डाउन करके, that is again give you a very good will give you a very good effect on your lower body. तो ऐसे हम learn करेंगे. We'll learn step by step, stages by stages. Yoga is not about forcing. We don't have to force, struggle करके force करना. Adapt. It is about adaptation. How you adapt, how आपकी body कितना महसूस कर पा रही है. जैसे हम बोलते हैं सुखम, you have to feel you have to feel that happiness while doing things. You can't force it. And I mean, I'm 100% sure that most of you will be able to do. I guarantee that, because I have been I mean, our ma'am has always I mean, she always takes me, she always gives me this opportunity to be a part of her course. So I mean, and I have been that I mean, this is I think 4th or 5th batch, and
Now
there
it's
are
2 years.
Yes, ma'am,
2 years, and we are constantly conducting 3 months this YTTC 500-hour course. And Anuradha is absolute in teaching, and she is going to teach you the therapeutic also, that because when people are going to join you, your classes, definitely they will come with some or the other health issue. Out of 100, only 1 or 2 will be there who are going to be very fit without any health issues. Most of the people are going to join you because doctors are suggesting them, go and do it. So that's why you are going to learn the therapeutic way of teaching people when they are suffering with some or the other health issue. Sorry, Anuradha, go ahead.
No, ma'am. Yeah, so if I talk about so when we when we'll be taking any certain asana, so we are actually going to talk about the diseases. Okay, so if a person is suffering from overweight, so I think Sri Devi ma'am talked about overweight, right? So I am actually going to with every series of asanas, with every asana, I'm going to tell you, okay, this asana is good for women. This asana is good for a person suffering from diabetes. This asana is good for a person suffering from, thyroid. So you can actually make notes, and at the end, as I said, you will have your own book prepared in your own handwriting, where you'll have the list of asanas. You can segregate those asanas and understand, okay, this is for diabetes, this is for thyroid, this is for overweight, this is for piles, this is for this is for that. You can actually, and along with asanas, you will also have the spiritual labeling of a spiritual way how you can actually treat the person. So if a person, I mean, as I said, if a person is not able to perform any asana, we can actually cure that person through this chakras healing. We can treat that person through breathing exercises, pranayams. आसन से ही जरूरी नहीं है. We can do it through pranayams, we can do it through bandhs, we can do it through mantras, we can do it through these chakras activation also. So we are going to cover all these things, effects, contraindications, and everything with each and every asana. So we are going to study each and every asana in detail. इसलिए मैं बहुत जल्दी बोलती हूँ क्योंकि बहुत सब कुछ पढ़ाना पड़ता है.
Ma'am,
Thank you so much, Anuradha. Very well explained. Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you. Yeah. Ma'am, I have one more question.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am, do you provide any PDF format about the
सब
asanas,
कुछ
pranayamas?
पूरा कंटेंट जो है आपको जो पढ़ाया जाता है, जिसमें भी जहां पर भी हम पीपीटी पीडीएफ यूज करेंगे, वो सब कुछ आपको प्रोवाइड किया जाएगा। और बुक्स भी हम लोग रेफर करेंगे, जो आप लोगों को पीडीएफ वगैरह का लिंक देंगे जहाँ से आप डाउनलोड करोगे, और उसको प्रॉपरली आप समझ सकते हो थ्रू द बुक्स एंड थ्रू आर पीपीटीज एंड पीडीएफ। डेफिनेटली
Okay.
कोर्स करिकुलम है तो कंटेंट्स तो हमारा सारा प्रिपेयर है जो आप लोगों को दिया जाएगा।
Okay. Yeah.
रिवाइज
Thank you.
कैसे करोगे, भूल जाओगे।
Thank.
दैट्स व्हाई हम लोग
Thanks.
इवन रिकॉर्डिंग्स भी प्रोवाइड कराते हैं, सो दैट पहले क्या होता था, जब ऑनलाइन नहीं होता था, ऑफलाइन में पीपल यूज टू रिक्वेस्ट मी, जैसे सपोज डॉक्टर अनीता या उपासना मुझसे रिक्वेस्ट करें कि मैम एक बार आपका एंडोक्राइन सिस्टम वाला ना दोबारा से लेक्चर अटेंड करना है, तो तब हम रिकॉर्डिंग्स नहीं करते होते थे, ऑफलाइन था। सो मैं आई यूज टू रिमेम्बर कि मेरे को नेक्स्ट बैच में कौन से लेक्चर में किसको इनवाइट करना है, कि भाई आ जाना, तुम्हारा ये लेक्चर उस दिन रिपीट हो रहा है। अब ये कन्वीनियंस हो गया है ऑनलाइन में कि वी जस्ट प्रोवाइड ईच एंड एवरी रिकॉर्डेड सेशन, ताकि आप लोगों का अगर मिस हो, या जैसे अभी आज कोई याद रखेगा, अच्छा श्रीदेवी मैम ने ये फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी पे क्वेश्चन पूछा था, डॉक्टर अनीता ने ये पूछा था, सो मैम ने क्या जवाब दिया था, अनुराधा मैम ने क्या जवाब दिया था, सो यू कैन all go back to those recordings and just revise the syllabus, the whole curriculum you can revise now. So इसलिए मुझे ऑनलाइन, अनुराधा, और
Oh,
मुझे
wow.
ज्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है ऑनलाइन पढ़ाना।
Wow,
ऑफलाइन में
that's
तो
nice,
बहुत
ma'am.
चीजें मिस हो जाती थी, लोग किसी दिन किसी क्लास में नहीं पहुंच पाते थे। अब जब मिस हो गया तो हमें याद रखना पड़ता था कि नेक्स्ट टाइम इफ दे आर अवेलेबल टू ज्वाइन माय कोर्स और ज्वाइन दैट क्लास, टू रिपीट दैट पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक। सो Corona, I am taking it for the education. It is quite a blessing in disguise. We are learning a lot of new things, how to teach, how to educate people, and how we can enhance, and share the knowledge from any corner of the globe.
Wow, that's great,
और
ma'am.
me also कि आपसे मैं मिल पाई मैम आपसे।
है ना, बहुत अच्छा हो गया है कि अब बहुत सारे, पहले बहुत सारे कोर्सेज हम लोग इसलिए नहीं कर पाते थे, कहीं पर भी हो रहा है, आपको छुट्टियां लेनी पड़ेंगी स्कूल कॉलेजेस से, then only you can go and join somewhere. Now it is so convenient, even conducting the conferences, it has become so easy. International conference हमने कराई थी 21 दिन तक, योगाचार्यस बोले थे, all from the different countries. अदरवाइज आप कहाँ सबको दिल्ली में बुलाकर 5 स्टार होटल में रुकवा कर एक कॉन्फ्रेंस इंटरनेशनल लेवल की करा सकते हैं, जहाँ पर 42 इंटरनेशनल स्पीकर्स बोले। So this is a new learning and this is a new era for education also. Previously हम लोगों को लगता था ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन नहीं हो सकती है। Yes, there is a missing link for 10% of वो जो एक टच होता है, but उसके लिए what I am planning, after every 1 year or 2 year we can have a retreat where I will visit to India and we all can live together for 2 or 3 days. This much people can afford, but living for
Sure,
3
ma'am.
months for YTTC 500 hours, it made people impossible to join these courses. 3 महीने कौन आकर दिल्ली ऋषिकेश रहेगा from different corners, and specifically for women. बच्चों को छोड़कर, घर छोड़कर 1 महीना निकलना, women cannot think. तो ज्यादातर आप अगर ऋषिकेश, केरला, गोवा में देखेंगे, foreigners are coming for this course. पूरे बैच में अगर 50 लोग हैं तो सिर्फ 1 और 2 इंडियंस होते हैं, बाकी सब फॉरेनर्स होते हैं, क्योंकि 1-1, 2-2 महीने के लिए वो तो अपना फैमिली छोड़कर आ जाते हैं, बट इंडियन वुमेन कैन नॉट गो एनीवेयर. That's the tragedy I always felt. But through online now I'm so happy that all the women can do it. और 2-3 दिन की छुट्टियों के लिए कभी भी हमारे रिट्रीट में आ सकते हैं. Thank you so much and we all will be definitely.
दीदी वन मोर क्वेश्चन,
Yeah.
जैसे कि आपने कहा कि कोई बुक जो आप बताएंगी, सो इफ यू कैन गाइड अस नाउ सो दैट वी कैन बाय ऑनलाइन, अगर ऐसी कोई बुक
No,
है।
you don't need to buy it.
Okay.
हम आप लोगों को सब मटेरियल प्रोवाइड करेंगे. You don't need to buy anything.
Okay.
Whatever we are going to recommend, हम आप लोगों को लिंक भेजेंगे, those who are enrolled, और वो अपना स्टडी करना शुरू कर देंगे उससे.
Okay.
जी.
Thank you.
Right? Because अभी भी 1-2 लोग हैं यहाँ पर जो रजिस्टर्ड नहीं है, they are just attending today's session to understand more, because online se question bahut दिमाग में रहता है. Yoga means वही बहुत you have to be very flexible, you have to be able to do inverted asanas and everything, and how we are going to learn online. तो थोड़ा सा इसलिए people are making understand, you know, they are just they just want to get more confident about online course. That's it. So we will provide everything. Sub study material हम लोग आपको देंगे. That's all. Thank you so much. Let's conclude the session.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ma'am.
Anju ma'am, please check my WhatsApp. Please.
Okay.
Please, yeah.
After the session. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So no more question. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
see you on Monday.
Thank you,
Everybody,
ma'am.
be
Bye.
prepare for the class.
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Thank you.
Sure,
Good night.
ma'am. Bye. Good night.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.